It can be fuel for the fire. We push boundaries and move a little further out of the mainstream, where we discover new sources of inspiration, create new kinds of magic. We work to liberate ourselves and each other. Queers understand that personal and collective liberation are interwoven, and we are used to supporting and uplifting each other in a way that runs counter to the me, me, me messages of the mainstream. We critique what we are offered or sold and turn it on its head. To a world that categorizes us as non-normative, we say, "Your loss. We'll build our own communities, economies, and structures of care right over here." Picking up affordable, accessible practices like tarot, astrology, and herbalism, folk tools that to the capitalist white heteropatriarchy are useless because they can't be neatly explained, co-opted, and sold, is part of this radical community-building process. We use tarot to better understand and care for ourselves and our communities. Queering the tarot is a brilliant contribution to this collective work. Cassandra's interpretations zoom in on the generally accepted meanings of each card, examining time-worn archetypes, symbols, tropes, and rites of passage via one simple yet crucial question. How can this card relate differently for queer-identified listeners? The asking is itself a radical act. It is a question that makes space for difference. It is a question that centers the marginal, the unseen, and makes it visible. Too often, mainstream discourse on LGBTQ+ experiences focuses on how queers are just like everyone else. We hear about same love. We talk about how we are all human. We fight for permission to enter the patriarchal, capitalist institution of matrimony, and so on. I frequently hear confused voices drifting over from the mainstream, asking, "Why do you need your own special hairdressers? Do you still need pride now that gays can get married? Why would you seek out a queer therapist?" And so on. These questions contain their own answers. Their very asking shows us why and how much we do need these things. While, of course, it's important to talk about human commonalities, while, of course, love is love, and while for many LGBTQ+ people, a seat at the mainstream table is a revolution in itself, it's also the case that the queer experience is different from the hetero experience, depending on other intersecting circumstances, such as race, class, mental health, or body type, often vastly so. We need our own hairdressers, visibility parades, therapists, and so on, because so often the people and institutions around us do not get it, or choose not to. Heteronormative society doesn't know what it is like to have a stylist alter that haircut you've asked for in order to make your gender expression fit their comfort zone. Doesn't know how it feels to be continually assessing the fluctuating cost of speaking in your own voice, wearing the clothes you choose, or simply touching your lover's hand. Heteronormative society doesn't see the shame and the fear every queer person has confronted, or will at some point need to confront, that is the result of growing up categorized as not normal. No single queer person I know, regardless of how supportive their family may be, has been immune to this shame and fear. Queer identity, with all of this shame and fear, and with its pride and its resilience and its deep unconditional love too, is a maze through which we walk or crawl or fly, or drag ourselves, or dance, or dream, or fall, or fuck, as we journey toward the truth of who we are and who we can be. Tarot is a compass for navigating that maze with curiosity, consciousness, honesty, and compassion. For any tarot reader, the Fool's journey is a quest for self-discovery, connection, integration, and healing, culminating in self-actualization, where the individual comes